scheduled for 6-man tag team action. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. Please welcome team number 1, the tag team of Donald Bitdon, Otto Schwanz, and Pitbull Stephen Idol.
Invest in Bitdon! Finally got it right. Now let's see if Cecil cares.
Come on, I need this. Hey, I need a starter, guys. Come on. Ready? Watch your mouth. Randall.
And we have our bell to start us off here. Big 6-man tag team action. This is Cecil 5-day forecast Scott along with Smith, Garrett. And Smith, we've got us almost a hoss battle here.
A lot of hosses in this battle. Nearly hoss battle.
Yeah, I mean, 5 hosses and a guy that wrestles like a hoss, honestly, and the Pitbull in there.
Well, the Pitbull is not a small dude, man. Let's get that out of the way right now. He's just not quite as big as the other hosses in this battle.
Yeah, he's a guy, actually, I like this Pitbull quite a bit.
I hear his music's good.
Yeah, we didn't hear it tonight, but yeah, no, that Pitbull. Yeah. But yeah, he's a guy we've seen a few times. Getting a bit of a Dynamite Kid vibe from the Pitbull.
Right now, he's getting a bit of a shoulder tackle vibe from big Snooty Foxx. Oh, he caught him! Oh my God! Snooty starting out hot.
Yeah, Snooty is fired up here. Snooty hasn't had the best of luck on our last few events. Honestly, the win-loss record isn't where he'd want it to be. He's trying to get back on track.
Well, man, that's one thing, sometimes we kind of gloss over it a little bit, Cecil. Just how deep this roster is, the depth that's on this roster, top to bottom. There's a bunch of talented and hungry guys around here, and a guy with talent, and a guy who can wrestle and is a good pro wrestler, can have some tough goes of it.
Right,
with this roster.
Yeah, like you said, the talent roster's so deep. It's 3 seconds is all it takes, and that's not even counting the fact that there's so many people knocking on the door looking to come in. Well, Otto just tripped up Snooty out there. We've kind of got a little bit of chaos here to start this thing already.
Yeah, Otto seems like he wants to get in there in the worst kind of way.
We've seen Otto in these big 6-man tags and 8-man tags, things like that. He tends to want to come in and just kind of dominate everything.
Well, I feel like he doesn't get to get in there as much as he wants to. This guy just wants to get in there and stretch guys and pummel guys.
Yeah, it's more guys to hurt. And this Pitbull, being the smallest man in the ring, he's the guy you're going to try to isolate. He's found himself in a bad way already, Smith. Oh, my God.
It's like getting hit with tennis rackets, man.
Yeah, it's like a tennis racket. He's got the biggest hands. I shake his hand before the show, and he just envelops me.
Yeah, you lose your own hand. Oh, God.
Oh, baby Jesus. And this Pitbull, we talked about he's a tough guy, an extremely tough guy, but that's going to be put to the test here.
Man, Cecil, I don't know that there's, people many people in this area or in pro wrestling in general that are just as vicious as Aaron Biggs when he gets rolling.
And he's another guy who's just really found another gear here lately. Really motivated. He's found his new tag team partner, Mike Mars. Oh, Pitbull had the right idea there.
He got caught again. He's going to have to stay on the ground against these bigger guys. Oh, my God, he just threw him over his head.
He just deposited him like a sack of potatoes. And we got Con O'Kelly out there trying to direct traffic, trying to get Pitbull to make a tag.
Cecil, what do you know about this Con O'Kelly gentleman?
I've interacted with him a few times. He is a very eccentric is the word I would use. Very eccentric guy. And he invested in Bitdon, as we know. He believes in what Donnie's selling here. And it's just kind of a strange bird.
Oh, my God. You talk about a headbutt that would cave in your cranium.
Yeah, it's like a farm animal. And it's a guy who's also, there was so many guys in this match just really finding another gear here lately. Mars seemed rather aimless through most of this year. And I think even he would tell you that. And he has just found all this renewed focus. Pitbull, he is just having the worst night of his life tonight.
Man, they just beat this poor guy. Man, a hard shot to the back from Donnie.
Man, this is like Mike Vick level animal abuse out here with the Pitbull.
Man, Ref Joey Hogan's going to have a hard time keeping these guys straight in this match, Cecil.
I'm not sure Joey Hogan's the referee I would have assigned to this, just to be quite frank. Guess what? Otto is still on his BS. Man, I don't even know what to call here. This thing is just broken down. This pure chaos here. Was there ever even a tag?
No, there wasn't. They just got into a fight on the apron. Otto decided he was going to take it upon himself just to come in, and somehow Joey Hogan's got a little bit of chaos control at this moment.
Steven Idol. I don't know. Maybe he's letting them punch themselves out.
Well, it is hot in the sportatorium tonight, Cecil.
Yeah, and 3 big guys. Maybe he's hoping they'll run out of gas.
Man, look at the power. Look at the power.
Beautiful, beautiful execution on that suplex. Snooty almost had the win there. They've done a good job of singling out Steven Idol here, and that's how you win these tag team matches. There you go. And now the Pitbull's starting to fire back. There's still a body in between him and his corner.
Yeah, the best thing he can do right now is get to that corner and get some separation to get somebody else in the ring, but he chose to go it alone with Snooty, and now he paid the price.
He may have missed his chance there. He had a chance to make a sharp left and make that tag. Going in. Oh, did Snooty catch the post there?
I think he did. He hit hard, and now Donnie, the fresh man, is in, and he is all over Snooty Foxx.
Yeah, one of the 2 big veterans on that side of the ring. Donnie, former television, former tag team champion, charging in. Snooty. Oh, boot up. Donnie got rocked.
Yeah, it was a hard shot, Cecil.
Oh, nice back elbow. Donnie, just as soon as he gets in, is down 2. Man, this team, this Donnie Dollars, this Donnie Bitdon team is having a hard time getting out of the blocks.
Yeah, they're really struggling.
Oh, pump handle slam. Got him. Biggest move of the match for this team. Cover. And do you think it's a good idea for Donnie to go ahead and go for the big guns here?
Come on, Donnie.
Maybe just try to go ahead and end this thing. This team has been behind.
Well, when you're getting worked over the way this team was, you got to sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to unload the big guns whenever you get the chance.
Yeah, if you can do anything to slow this team of Snooty Foxx, Mike Mars, and Aaron Biggs up, you got to do what you got to do.
And now you want to talk about the game changer, right? Big Otto. And we say it all the time, when he tags into a match, the mood changes.
You don't try to run.
Not always for the better.
Yeah. Watch out for Con O'Kelly over there. He hasn't done anything yet, but I'm looking at a guy who looks like he's itching to take a cheap shot.
Well, you can see him looking back and forth between Snooty and Ref Joey, and you kind of wonder if he's just kind of waiting and looking for his opportunity to get involved in this matchup.
Yeah, it's easy for a referee to get distracted with all these bodies.
Man, that is a big, big dude to be body slamming like that, Cecil Scott.
And Otto does it with ease. Big splash.
Man, he lands. I've been on the receiving end of that splash before.
Yeah, you and me both.
And he lands harder than anybody else.
Yes. Would you say he maybe has the densest body?
No, yeah, he really does.
That's the best word to use.
No, he just slapped him before he covered him. He could have went for the cover as soon as he hit that third splash, but he chose to take a second and slapped him right in the face, man. What a jerk move.
Yeah, I mean, we know he's a little off his rocker, but he knows what he's doing.
His shoulders up. Shoulders up.
What if Otto was the sanest person out of all of us?
You know, sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if this is all just him putting us on, you know?
Huge suplex, man.
You are not going to find a better executed suplex than the one you just saw.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Man! There was no contact on that cover, though, Smith.
No.
Do you think he even wants to pin Snooty right now?
I think that was more of just a mind game, to be honest with you, Cecil.
Yeah, just pin him just because.
Plus, you can kind of see where your opponent's at.
Right.
And right now, we see that Snooty's still got a lot of fight left in him.
We're going to see if the Pitbull Steven Idol can uncork some offense now. He did not have a good go of things in the early going.
Let me have some more. Come on, out of the ring.
Snooty almost had the tag there. Oh, man, Donnie just talking trash.
That's right.
Not a bad move, though. Maybe not morally correct, but he knocked both men off the apron. And no tag.
No tag. Makes the sound of a tag, but no tag. And we're going to see if Joey's going to let this slide.
Oh, he's going to let it slide. And Joey, he's got his hands full in that corner.
What in the world is
And Otto's just creating even more chaos. What on earth? And now we just got to fight in the crowd.
Rolling all over the sportatorium here. And now Steven Idol's in on Snooty.
I know we're out of camera shot with Otto, but he and Mars are fighting in the bleachers. We got a fight in front of us. My God. Look at the strength of Steven Idol.
Man, he just straight muscled him up.
That's a good 270 he slammed there.
What do you mean, Ralph? You're not the legal man.
And that blind tag may have just bit him right there. That no tag.
What are you talking about?
And Otto right back to work.
I understand. Hit him. That's it. One, two.
Man, and all that chaos, I thought this thing was about to break down, but Otto came back in and oddly enough just regained control and just settle things back down.
Yeah, they're just working Snooty over, man. He's got to create some kind of separation to get a fresh Mike Mars or Aaron Biggs in this matchup.
Tag back into the Pitbull, Steven Idol.
Break it.
Now, I'll talk about Pitbull for a second while we have a moment. We're seeing a lot of new challengers come in for Cam Carter's Ultra J title. You think a good showing here would maybe put Steven Idol in that run? That would be a hell of a challenge for Cam Carter.
You know, that'd be a different fight than what Cam's normally used to be honest with you. And quite frankly, one I'd like to see. And like you said, a good showing here. If he can get the cover for his team over their game, Snooty, Foxx, Mike Mars, or Aaron Biggs, that might set him up for a title shot.
I would think so.
Or at least be in the running and get management to look at it.
We know recently we saw Cam Carter in the Classic. I guess Allen Angels defended that title.
Man, what a match that was.
A lot of fans wanting to see Allen Angels back in the sportatorium.
I want to see him back. Oh my God!
Good grief! He cut him in half!
Man, what a collision.
Jeez Louise! He might not get an Ultra J, a Double J, Dr. J, or anything after that. Jesus!
Man, he absolutely cut Steven Idol in two. We got to see which one of these gentlemen, which one of these fighters can make it to their corner.
Looks like we got Biggs tagged in, and there's a tag to Big Donnie.
We got two fresh men, and there's not many things more dangerous than Aaron Biggs with momentum. And right now, he is rolling, Cecil Scott.
Yes, he is. He has been chomping at the bit for the tag.
Oh my God, what a Samoan drop.
Then Mars, I think Mars is just trying to egg him on here. Go ahead and finish it. Oh, Biggs is calling for that murderous fast press. Kelly, Connor Kelly! He grabbed the feet of Biggs!
And now Biggs has grabbed him, and he is flailing about.
He is flailing about his right. Oh, watch out from behind. Watch Donnie.
Yeah, he doesn't see Donnie at all. Oh, my God, he kicked his face off.
That size 17 boot. There's a tag, though. He managed to tag Snooty. Great wherewithal by Snooty Foxx to reach in for that tag. And Biggs, he might be out of it, though.
Yeah, that boot caught him right upside the temple, man.
Oh, Snooty, he took his eyes off of Mars. He brought in the Pitbull.
Yeah, I don't know how smart that was. You're bringing in a guy to the match that was on the apron on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, Donnie's the legal man. Oh, he's got Aaron Idol. He's got him. Set up power slam. That was Snake Eyes.
Oh, my God, he kicked his face off.
He creamed him with that cyclone kick.
The Pitbull just lost his face.
Oh, Pitbull is out. What the hell is Khan doing up there? Kyle Kelly has the referee.
Donnie's got Pitbull's chain.
He just nailed him with Pitbull's chain. Oh, no. Oh, no, not like that. Oh, my God. What a cheap shot. Connor Kelly made the difference there.
And I don't know how much Donnie's paying him or how much he paid Donnie to invest in him, but he sure paid dividends at the end of that match, Cecil Scott.
Yes, he did.
14 minutes, 10 seconds, winners by pinfall. Donnie Bitdon, Otto Schwanz, and Pitbull, Steven Idol.
It's time to throw on a funky rhythm, so I flow. Now here we go. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me down the line. Walk strong, don't need a dime on my waistline. Niggas thought that I was slick, but I got grip.
Our next round tonight is scheduled for singles action, one fall, the 10-minute time limit. Making his debut at the Sportatorium, would you please welcome? Stop, Bobby! Weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, he hails from upstate New York. He's inducted to the ring tonight by Bobby Jr. This is the GOATest of all time, Bobby Orlando!
$1,700 sunglasses. Bye-bye! Nice PJ! The rocker!
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight, please welcome back
Whose music is this? Whose music is this? He's coming! Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Wait. Yeah. Ring the bell!
Smith, Garrett, I have no idea.
Hey, wait! What? Pretend we're in a library! Let's test how strong you are!
Nobody in here ever been to a library.
All the way to you are! Yes, that's true!
Do we have to be quiet or can we talk?
Well, he requested.
Oh, I want to talk. So this is my first time seeing this Bobby Orlando guy.
Same. I'm actually kind of like shaken up about it.
Don't really know how to take him. Those are pretty sure that's a romper he's wearing.
That absolutely is a romper.
Oh my God! I think old Chris Taylor TNT here has had enough of the fun and games.
Yes, he has. It's our. We've had a chance to see Chris TNT Taylor a time or two here in the Sportatorium. He was in the Rumble a couple of years ago. Segway, Rumble coming up in a couple of weeks.
It's about that time, Cecil.
I love the Rumble, brother.
It's about that time, man.
Chris TNT Taylor, a high-energy competitor.
Cecil, I know you do a lot of research on all the different pro wrestlers that we have coming here. What can you tell me about Bobby Orlando?
Well, I fancy myself as a wrestling expert. That's what the fans tell me. Wrestling Twitter loves me for it. And hold on. Power slam by Taylor. That might be it. But Bobby Orlando actually comes from a pretty good pedigree, trained by none other than Kurt Hawkins.
Really?
Yeah, Kurt Hawkins.
Maybe his win-loss record will be better than Kurt's.
Let's hope so. As we heard in his intro, he's from New York.
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York specifically. He's got a goat. As you see out there, the goat's name is Bobby Jr.
It's not real. We should clarify that for the fans watching on Twitch.
He went to the eyes.
The goat is not real.
Yeah, it's a stuffed goat.
Do not call PETA.
But he is talking to it.
I don't think he knows it's not real.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, if it's a live goat, is it still even more normal if you talk to it? Well, I talk to my cat, so I guess so.
There you go.
But I ain't normal either. This Bobby Orlando, I've heard, get past all the insanity here. He's I hear he's a pretty accomplished wrestler. He's a pretty good wrestler. Man, I like the 1996 Michael Johnson Atlanta Olympics shoes he's got on.
Did you seriously just reference the gold track shoes that Michael Johnson wore in Atlanta?
Yeah,
that was my favorite reference you've ever had.
It's one of my.
Forget the wrestling stuff, dude. That was awesome.
People may not know this, but I am an old school Michael Johnson fan. 1996 Olympics, a lot of fun.
200, 400 champ, man.
Exactly. Always ran like he stole something. I loved it.
Of course, he did get smoked by Donovan Bailey in the one-on-one match later that year, but that's neither here nor there.
Donovan Bailey.
It was a 150-meter match. He split the dip. Oh, we got a wrestling match.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, he maybe set that one up a little too long.
Yeah, he
Bailey maybe peed hot in that one, by the way. But that's
came from Canada.
Taylor, oh man, went for the double axe, got caught in the midsection. And Bobby Orlando is showing me a little something here.
You know, Chris Taylor's not a small guy to just be tossing around that ring like that, Cecil. He comes in at about 235, 240, and it's pretty solid at that.
Yeah, he's a pretty solid guy. And the goat's in the ring. It's not the Chief Kid, by the way. Andrew Everett's not here. I'm still shook by the romper and the goat.
I'm trying to figure out, like, where does the goat come in? Like, if he hits him with it, that's a foreign object.
We're about to find out what it looks like when goats fly. So, oh, oh God! He flew with the goat!
Oh my God, he killed the goat. Goat's dead.
Bobby Orlando! All of them are wiped out!
Goat's dead.
Oh my goodness. This has been my favorite match of the entire year, Smith Garrett.
In the goat, huh, Cecil?
You ever had goat cheese?
Stop it. No, that was a regular question, but I have not. I thought you were being weird.
No, goat cheese is good. Oh! Nice rocker dropper there.
Man, you see what he did? He didn't have all the contact with his legs, so he drove into that with his hand. Very smart move by Chris Taylor there.
Yeah, he's sometimes you gotta improvise. Not every move's gonna go exactly the way you want it to out there. Round behind TNT Taylor here. He's saying that's gonna be it. God help me, I want to see Bobby Orlando back in the Sportatorium.
The punch drunk, I think.
Might have been that way when he got here. Oh, O'Connor roll. No, sir. Holds on.
You don't think he was just drunk, do you?
Oh, man, he hit a cutter. Might have been.
5 minutes has expired. 5 minutes left.
That might be it, Cecil.
Oh, man, barely got that shoulder up. We've seen that move. He's very successful for guys like Nick Richards and Logan Easton LaRoe. He couldn't quite get the win, though.
That 2 count was out of nowhere.
Falcon behind TNT here. Where's he go? Nice reversal. Whoa! Big peg party drop.
Man, he had some air on that one, Cecil.
Might be going for the bitch up controlling here.
That's got to be it, Cecil.
That'll do her too. Got it.
Big win for Chris TNT Taylor tonight, Cecil.
Big win, sending Bobby Orlando back to his daddy and back to the goat farm.
Five minutes, 44 seconds. You wonder about pinfall. Chris TNT Taylor.
You can catch CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling on YouTube and on Twitch. But if you want the real experience, you gotta come here to the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Check out CWF247.com for tickets. Which means it is officially Rumble season here at CWF. And so, as a special treat tonight, we are going to draw for the coveted number 30 spot. If you don't know, the Rumble is a 30 wrestler over the top rope battle royal. So whoever's name we pick tonight will be out last, meaning that they will be in the ring for the least amount of time and have the advantage. Trying for you, Cecil. Sorry. Former CWF Worldwide Television Champion, Aric Andrews. You're number 30 in the Rumble, which will take place here on October 6th. You gotta be excited, right?
Why don't you just keep your mouth shut? Stand over there. Number 30. Number 30 in the Rumble. Am I supposed to see that as some kind of an olive branch from this company after the year that I've had, after they have treated me, ignored me, stepped on me, stepped over me, and put me on the back burner? Am I excited? Hell no, I'm frustrated, I'm pissed off. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Well, you're going to hear it. I'm pissed off at the fact that these CWF legends, these nostalgia acts, come back and are put in the main event picture, resting off the laurels of their past accomplishments. Laurels. Hey, look up in a dictionary, okay? Go to school and maybe you can figure out what I'm talking about. They're resting on their past accomplishments, needing that shot in the arm. Giving false hope that they're relevant. I'm sick of the fact of anyone with a buzz around them, these internet darlings, are brought into this company and given a spot. Given a spot only to find out that they don't belong. While this company is pushing guys like me out the back door. But you want to know the difference? Hey, you want to know the difference between those guys and me? I'm still here. So on October 6th at the CWF Rumble, entering at number 30, I can tell you this. Aric Andrews will win the CWF Rumble. Or one of your heroes isn't walking out.
hip. If you were like if this one's going up on lunch here, the little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
Team action, one fall. Oh, yeah. Boys and girls, please welcome back to the neighborhood. The Numberland. This is the 2018 model Numberland. And the accountant by day, corporate number dad by night. The number folk. And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents tonight, Jarry
It's all right, Dad. It's all right. It's okay.
All right. All right. Just say it's okay. You got this?
Yeah.
Bears are better than numbers.
And we got a bell, and we've got some major daddy issues right now in the ring, Smith Garrett.
Usually I'm a big fan of those, but that could get awkward real quick around here.
You and me both, brother. Lots of questions unpacking this, but before we get going, I am just super excited. The Dirty Daddy is back in the ring for the first time in months. Finally healed that broken arm.
Doctor's cleared him, man. He's ready to go.
And he's taking on a mentorship role with this young Teddy, TKO Ireland. He is the youngest vet in the biz, this Dirty Daddy.
This new 2018 model number man.
Yeah, it's like, man, he got himself in shape.
You spent some time in the gym?
Yeah, in the gym and the tanning
bed, yeah.
And now, like, I've wondered all these years.
They just got to find out if he can wrestle.
Who begat Number Man and Number Boy? And now we know. We got the Number Dad over there.
Oh, corporate Number Dad.
And right now,
who is an accountant, by the way.
That's what I've heard. And people give him hell for wearing that wool blazer. But you come December, and he's the smartest guy in this building.
Very true.
Teddy, this is his second professional match.
How many matches has the Number Man had, Cecil?
The Number Man? Yep, man, dating back to like 2003, 2004.
Yep.
Man, he's a former television champion, two-time television champion. I think he may have won a Rumble one year. I'm not sure. And he had a handful of tights there.
Speaking of Rumble.
Yeah, brother, another segue.
It's a certain season around here.
I love the Rumble. And how about number 30?
Most wonderful time of the year.
Your homie, Aric Andrews, got number 30.
Yeah.
Nice backslide by the Dirty Daddy.
You ever won the Rumble, Cecil?
No. I got close a couple years ago. I was in the final 5, but that's as close as I ever got.
Who won it that year? I did. You can say it.
Oh, yeah, it was you.
Yeah, it was me.
I was going to say John Skyler just to work you here.
No, I beat him.
Oh!
Well, Number Dad just got knocked
For the record, that was my last rumble, by the way. And number dad came in, got clocked in the mouth, and immediately made his way out. And I've got it on good authority. This number dad's a bit of a veteran. Like, we haven't seen a ton of him here, but
has he been around?
We watched the way he moves in that ring and the way he wrestles. This is a veteran grappler.
I wonder how many number children he's begotten.
I mean,
maybe that explains all the different looks of the number man over the years.
Holy crap, you could be right.
Oh my God, I'm a genius.
Possibilities are literally endless because it's numbers.
Man, that jab is working for Teddy Ireland Jr., man.
Yeah, this is a former Golden Glove boxer.
Really?
Yeah, former Golden Gloves. He's got a boxing background.
Punching is illegal.
But he's working on that midsection. We saw him KO the number dad at a last event.
After taking a beating as well.
Yeah, he got worked over.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
They may have killed the number man.
The old demolition, decapitation almost took out the number man. I think you may have struck gold here. We may have just had an endless supply of number men thanks to
the shenanigans of the corporate team.
I was going to use a different word, but yeah,
the escapades.
Let's just say the number dad makes towns, if you know what I mean. And Dirty Daddy's looking good here. He is fired up. I'm just so excited to see him back in the ring. A guy who's just been itching to get back out here.
Oh, man, a hard boot, right? Oh, man, another shot. Oh, my God, he turned him inside out.
What a close-up by number man. And, man, he just turned him inside out.
Number dad better be careful. He might bust that blazer. He's flexing so hard, man.
I like he's got the dad shoes on too. Number dad seems like the kind of guy that probably burned his Nikes.
Those are Nikes he's wearing.
Oh, he's actually wearing his Nikes. Wow. Tried to make a topical joke, and that's what happens.
Stick to your forecast, Cecil.
20-year-old dated references.
Oh my God.
Is he flexing? You can't even see anything. He's wearing a blazer. Oh my God, I just got heated for no reason.
Well, it is 900 degrees in here, so.
Maybe it's a weight cutting measure, you know, kind of like when you wrestled in high school. You wear the trash bag.
So you're saying he's a trash bag wrestler?
My God, what's happening here? We haven't even made.
There's some jokes you don't want to make, but like it just happens.
We haven't even made it to intermission, and we just throws Scott off the rails. Oh my God! And Teddy, being an inexperienced guy, has to be really careful not to get baited in like this. Dirty's got to do a good job of keeping him focused.
You know, one thing about being in there against somebody, like you said, Teddy Ireland Jr. is inexperienced. He does have to be careful. But at the same time, this team of number dad and number man, they better be careful too because, I mean, forget the inexperience. He's inexperienced as a professional wrestler.
Right.
But the guy can still knock you out in one punch.
Yeah, he's an experienced fighter.
Exactly.
It's talking a lot of trash.
Does he sound familiar?
Kind of a high-pitched kind of voice. He's got to do what's best for him. And Dirty is. I don't think this is how he planned his return.
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh my God.
And that was with street shoes.
You watch and learn, kid.
No wrestling boots, no kick pads.
That was just shoes and shin bone.
And he crowned him with the double X.
You do the exact same thing. What? You do the exact same thing.
The number man seems really confused as to what he's being told here.
Well, I think number dad told him to do the exact same thing. This is a teachable moment, Cecil.
That tells me number man may not have been paying attention to what happened because he's really confused.
Or that he doesn't want to go to the second rope. Oh, he got called. He got difficult.
There's maybe some wisdom in his apprehension. Nice. Nice neck breaker, Dirty Daddy. Has his opening.
I mean, he's making the right move. He is crawling ever so slowly to his partner, Teddy Ireland Jr. Man, he's got to make this tag before Number Man can make the tag to Number Dad.
There's the tag to Number Dad. Teddy got the tag.
Fresh man in.
Oh, nice clothesline. And some pro wrestling to the fighting skills.
Oh.
Man, you can tell the kid's put together and strong. He's showing it.
Man, Teddy Ireland is fired up. Huge running crossbody, hits another one.
Couple of big stinger splashes in the corner.
Come on.
Oh, man. Oh, two heads become one there.
Old noggin knocker.
And Number Man, the only one on his feet, but he might not be for long. Oh, man, clocked him in the back of the head. He rabbit punched him for crying out loud. Illegal in boxing, totally legal here in the ring.
Maybe that's why he doesn't box anymore. Right. Well, this crowd is firmly behind Teddy Ireland Jr. Another hard shot.
Oh, clocked him right in the jaw. Dirty set him up. Brainbuster. Brainbuster! 1, 2, 3, and Dirty Daddy and Ted TKO Ireland with a big tag team victory.
Seconds, winners by pinfall. Dirty Daddy, Teddy Ireland
Jr. is the #1 venue for live pro wrestling in all of the Carolinas. But did you know that you can also rent the Sportatorium for all of your anniversaries, fundraisers, and live pro wrestling birthday parties? Check us out at CWF247.com to find out more about how you can have your event right here at the Sportatorium.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Pro Wrestling International Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger.
Your money and make it stack.
Your next CWF champion right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, kids, my name is Jarry Caray, also known as The Voice. And I'm going to need all you unwashed, uneducated redneck hillbillies to get out of your seats, hit your feet, and make some noise for the hands-down greatest scientific wrestler alive today. He's held every title in CWF Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling. But there's this one title held by a con man, and tonight, the con is over. The con is over. What I'm going to need is I'm going to need you to show this man the proper respect. Your next Pro Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion, Roy Wilkins!
And his opponent.
Come on, Roy. Get him out. In the ring, you give us a minute. You give us a minute. He's going to get ready when he gets ready. Come out, Charles.
We finally have our bells.
Oh, man.
Wilkins tried to get the jump, and it backfired in a big way on him.
That did not work. And you can see, even though Roy rolled in and the ref called for the bell, he is not ready to start this match. But Ric Converse is not going to give him much of a choice.
No, he is not.
Man, Ric Converse is all over Roy Wilkins, man.
Yeah, this thing came to a head at the aftermath of Rick's classic match with Arik Royal in our last live stream. Wilkins got involved at the end of that. Wilkins cashing in his golden ticket.
Well, Cecil, I mean, obviously anybody that was watching the last show knows that I, may have overstepped the bounds of a commentator, thwarted that. But I'm really kind of sick of what the All-Stars have been doing.
Yeah, I can't blame him. I mean, we've all kind of had it up to here with the All-Stars, and somebody has to do something. And
we should point out the fact that Ric Converse offered Roy this title match. Roy has not cashed in his golden ticket for this title match.
Yeah, thank you for correcting me on that.
Well, he started to, and
Rick
things happened.
granted him the title shot.
Absolutely.
And this thing has not gotten into the ring since we started here. Referee's letting it fly. Charles Richardson usually a lot more strict with his counts. Letting us go. He knows this is a big, big match.
He can get some easily.
Rick setting him up in the corner. Running start. Big running splash. I tell you what, you take the match with Royal at the last show and this right here, and Rick looks like he hasn't lost a step since 2006.
Yeah, he's really looking good, man. We've spent a lot of time together here recently, and I can tell you the guy's been training. He's been working his rear end off to get in shape for these title defenses.
Right, I know he's, in some ways, he's felt bad that he hasn't been able to defend that title here in the Sportatorium as much as he would like. A lot of demands on the PWI International Champion.
Well, when you're traveling, you gotta go where the phone calls take you, and like you said, he has been around defending that title. But this has always been his home.
Absolutely.
And I know that he gets kind of an extra lump in his throat. He gets a little more juiced to have a title defense here in the Sportatorium.
He really is a living legend here in this building. A man who the company was built upon for many, many years. And look, you saw the look on his face here. That's a man that is happy to be out there.
He's confident too. He's at the top of this game. He is confident. Man, what a hard back elbow there.
And you remember about a year ago when he was just embroiled in that war with CW Anderson, we wondered if Rick still had it in him at times. And CW Anderson called that into question many times, and I think Rick may have believed it at times. But we're seeing, he's more confident than I've seen him in years right now. Even the greats can lose their way sometimes. But we're talking about Ric Converse a lot. Let's not discount the capability of Roy Wilkins. Stuck in the line twice.
Well, the only title he has not held, man, just a hard collision there. The only title he has not held in this company is this PWI the International Heavyweight title.
Right, he is one of the very few Grand Slam winners in this company. And no Grand Slam winner has held this title, the PWI Heavyweight title.
Hey, let me get a point.
The other Grand Slam winner, of course, being Trevor Lee, has held the Ultra J title. Roy Wilkins, despite, getting the jump at the bell, has had nothing going on in this.
Yeah, he's had no luck. Ric Converse has been on him. He caught him trying to sneak up behind him, and he has stayed on him relentlessly this whole match, Cecil.
And we know Roy Wilkins, he won that Battle Royal to become the golden ticket holder. In our last live event, he defeated Marco Stunt, and he's had a bit of a hot streak himself.
Build on it. Hey, let's go. Build on it.
Oh, went high on the crossbody, got nothing.
Man, Rick had that scouted. Oh, there's a crossbody of his own. 2 count.
Oh, man, I thought he was just going to make this thing short work. And Rick, it's same time, you don't want to give Roy Wilkins too much space.
Man, those shots. Man, he's laying those things in, Cecil. And Roy's in a bad way right about now.
And hard right there to the jaw. And Roy, oh, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, no, he couldn't get it. That's normally a game changer for Wilkins. He could not get it. Converse had it scouted. And he's going to try to follow up with a Russian leg sweep. Yes, sir.
I don't know that I've ever seen anybody catch that beautiful defensive move that Roy has absolutely perfected. But like you said, Ric Converse had that thing scouted perfectly.
Yeah, we've seen so many times when Wilkins is just having so much trouble. He always manages to pull that move out and turn things around. Didn't work for him this time.
Man, just plants him in the center of the ring there. Measures him.
Oh, man.
Drives the elbow right into the throat.
Run in the city, here we go.
He heard it slick, did he? Still running the city.
Just hear Roy just in a bad way, just hard to breathe.
Having trouble breathing, can't get anything going here. Wilkins managing to get a couple shots to the midsection.
Oh, big hard knee just threw it right in the midsection.
One picture of you finally go, man, that's the shit. You look at it like this, too out of focus.
Converse, very wise, he's taking his time. He's not going to go out there with Jarry Caray, and who knows who else behind that door. You never know with the All-Stars.
Well, I don't think Ric Converse is going to get rushed here. You heard the announcement, 60-minute time limit.
And he's the champion.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to go out there. It's cliche, but Roy's got to beat him. I'm going to spitball here, just kind of freestyle this. Do you think Rick maybe went ahead and shot out the challenge himself so Roy couldn't stack the deck with that golden ticket?
That's actually a really good call, Cecil. He may very well have.
Oh, stuck him with the float over DDT.
Then again, it could have just been pride.
Yeah, it could have been pride. But we do know that Wilkins in the past has used that golden ticket to really stack the deck in his favor.
Oh, golf swing.
He got the golf swing. I don't know if it's enough to put him down right now, but it definitely created some space for him.
That might be the opening that Roy Wilkins needed, and Jarry Caray just enough of a distraction right there.
Yeah, that was the key. Jarry Caray. Set up in the corner. Went for the Shiny Wizard. Got nothing but the buckle.
Man, Rick is just one step ahead every time Roy Wilkins goes for something.
Come on.
And Roy might be hurt.
Oh, nice running elbow. It is rare to see Roy Wilkins just outclassed and out-wrestled like he's been tonight. Nice inverted atomic drop.
Running bulldog.
Man, he is stringing together some good stuff.
Three-quarters. Oh, God.
Rick unloading some big moves here. I'm going to say it. I don't know if Roy can make up the ground here. Roy is so used to finding an opening by now.
Every time Roy's tried to take advantage of a situation, Rick, it's like he knew exactly what was coming.
Oh, went for the Richter skill. Got caught with the Origataway, and that might be the opening he needed.
Man, that's the first real offensive move that Roy Wilkins has had this whole match. See how he can capitalize here.
That was a big move to pull out. He's hit his golf swing, he hit the Origataway, and now he's just got to regain his breath and maybe hit something big. For Wilkins, ideally, you want to take it down to the mat. Oh, God! Got the sky power bomb, and that'll do it! Oh, sir! Hey, give Wilkins credit. He could have, I think a lesser man would have been pinned by now.
After the beating he's taken, I mean, you almost expect the guy just to be like, all right, that's enough, I've had it, but Roy Wilkins is still fighting in this thing, man.
Nice back elbow. Go for the golf swing again. No, Rick saw it coming. Richter scale.
Hooks him.
Can't get that leg. He's got him hooked. Got him. Got the Richter scale.
That might be it, Cecil.
2, 3.
Man, what a decisive win.
In dominating fashion.
What a decisive win. Wait.
It's the ace. It's Arik Royal.
Cecil, I'm sick of this crap, man.
What is the ace doing? Smith Garrett just left the table. Smith Garrett running off Arik Royal. A dominant win for Ric Converse, but that might not be the story here.
I'm absolutely sick of this crap, man. For over a year, I've sit there and watched you two play the numbers game.
That's because you've been hurt too much.
You know what?
Mr. Glass.
I can think of a real simple solution.
Okay. Can you?
What the? Smitty just. What the hell?
What the?
He just. Rick is his friend.
Do it. Do it.
Oh no, no. Oh no, the golden ticket, no. He has to do it, no. Charles Richards has ring the bell. Smith Garrett just turned on Ric Converse. What the damn hell? Oh my God, I am absolutely sick. I sat out here ringside for a year with this backstabbing son of a... Oh my God, man, I'm sick. I'm sick.
CWF golden ticket. After being defeated at 9:57 in the title match, 4 seconds into the golden ticket match, Wilkins wins by pinfall and becomes PWI International Heavyweight Champion.
Get a picture of it.
Smash the status on my records. Used to rock a throwback, balling on the corner. Now I rock a tennis suit, looking like a owner. No, I'm not a Jonas, but now I'm a Corona. No, I'm not a virgin. I use my move forward.